What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Strangers Minds. I'm Fernando, and today we are going to continue on with reading from Reddit. I'm just freaking just trying something different. But yeah, we're going to continue on today with paranormal videos on Reddit. And just in case, if you guys don't know what Reddit is, I don't know where you living at, but Reddit is a community kind of platform like Facebook and so on, but where people, well, I mean, depending on what groups you join, it's all about that. So, since I'm a paranormal investigator and I like paranormal everything, I have a lot of paranormal, I'm involved in a lot of paranormal communities. And let's see what today brings for us 25 days ago by Dopey Friend. All right, let's see this one.
Morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Oh, little story. Let's read the story. I used to work swing shifts for a security company. My job site was a science company's giant campus up in the hills. I'd get off at midnight, but one night I covered the graveyard shift for my coworker who called in sick. The job was easy. I just sit and watch the cameras and patrol every hour in either the company golf cart or by foot. Since I was working a double shift, I was exhausted and was struggling to stay awake until I spotted something on the camera at about 4 a.m. I thought it would have been a fly, moth, or spider web, but those wouldn't just vanish like this thing did, and they wouldn't reappear or cast a shadow. At least I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. See for yourself. All right, let's see it.
Morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
And it stopped like at 4:30 when like the sun was coming up. I didn't see it no more after that. Look, disappears. That's crazy. Right on the camera too. Yeah, because
Where's the
I was
shadow?
just chilling and I was just looking at it. I was
Oh,
like, what the hell?
uh, it wasn't the same video.
Morning?
I
Yeah,
kind of
Yeah,
want
that
to
makes sense too.
see.
disappears. That's crazy. Right on the camera too. Yeah, because
It is what I'm interested about.
I was just chilling.
I don't know what this is because they're absolutely right. If it was, if it was just an insect or insect dust, whatever it could be, it's not going to leave this type of shadow. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. The first one, yeah, I was like, "Where's the shadow?" This could have been, due to the quality of the frame per second of the camera. It could just be something just really close to the lens, and it gives off. We see it all the time, which is one of the reasons why orbs on video is not. Oh, that's amazing. Nah, but this is interesting because there is, would this even be considered a shadow? It looks like there is a black veil hanging from this cloud. It's weird. I've actually never seen something like this.
I was just chilling and I was just looking at it. I was like, what the hell?
That is wild.
Right on the camera too. Yeah, because I was just chilling and I was just looking at it. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of weird. I could honestly say that, but it's the same thing. So if they're both the same thing, but one of them is dragging like it's not even a shadow. It's like it's moving with it, like it's part of it. I am lost of words. So, for you guys who are watching this, what do you think that is? And if anything, just look for Dopey Friend, security camera POV if you want to look at it a little bit better. But I don't know what that is. Would it even be categorized as an orb? I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. God, I love this field. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, guys. All right, let's go on to the next. Ooh, that has a lot of static there. Okay, we're gonna have to pause it right away. All right. So I was thinking that this might be a bug flying or some flying around the camera. It's not me, you guys. It's not me. I do know how to read. It's just sometimes people write a little weird and it just throws me off because I'm trying to read it properly. So I was thinking that this might be a bug or some flying around the camera, but this went on almost 12 hours. God damn. From 7 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. I'm interested. Hold on. Let's see this real quick. If it's this what you're seeing, bud, that's that's actually a spider web. Yep, that's a spider web. When we went outside, there was no bugs or anything by the camera. Also, a little background: my brother passed away from suicide. Sorry to hear this. A couple of months ago. Is this just a bug or something on the camera, or something maybe supernatural? Video attached. Honestly, to me, it looks like a spider web. I don't know what's a spider web, but I know what's a spider web. Strand close to the camera. That's my thing. I've seen this plenty of times. It's it is a spider web. And as you can see, it's only, with the breeze or the slight breeze, it's only really hanging around this area of the camera anyway. Um let's forward it just to see if it does anything. No, these guys see it. It stays on the one side of the camera. So yeah, yeah. I am sorry for your loss. And sometimes when people are trying to deal with a loss of a loved one, they it's normal to rationalize, or not rationalize, sorry, that's not the word. Try to, like, get some sort of inkling of, is it them? You know, anything paranormal or something of which, they, that is just something like we're looking for. But that is definitely a spider web. All right, so let's continue on. What is this? Oh, so what in the world just happened? Did you guys see that? Okay, let's go all the way back. Okay, this is it right over here. Jesus, that's gonna sound annoying. All right, what is this? Okay, ghostly happenings that I was not trying to capture. These happened. This happened. Let's make it big. Yeah. So that was a nice ringtone, but that scream like sound that we was hearing, I want to say that is some type of bird or animal outside of your house. I wouldn't really say anything is paranormal unless there are things happening in your house. Oh, wait a minute. Do can you give a little? Oh, I thought there was. Who wrote this? Upbeat New 426. To me, it sounds like a bird, kitten, or puppy. Yeah, like some sort of animal. Like I said, not hearing or seeing anything else. To me, it sounds like a seagull or a crow. Sorry. But yeah, it's pretty much this person didn't really reply to anything. So what I'm gonna say is, um, yeah, you know, when you're reviewing some footage, what I want to know is that what point did you feel the need to review what you were recording? Because it is something that I take into consideration, especially when I am seeing paranormal, especially when I'm reacting to paranormal caught on tape videos. One of the things that I look for is that why are you recording, right? But if it's a security camera, why did you specifically go to that point of the footage? Because if you have a security camera recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, why did you specifically go to that point of time? Something had to happen, or something on camera that is a movement, or something had to point out that, which is why you went back. But with sound, you can't do that. Now, let's just say, let's put this in perspective. Security camera. If for some reason you know all the clothes are right here in this area, but then at some point while you're forwarding through what should look exactly like a picture, your clothes move. It's on this side. Then you want to go back to when it happened to actually see what happened. So I could definitely see why you would put that clip up, but you can't do that with sound. There's no, like, you can't do that with sound. So yeah, we're gonna have to chalk it up to this was just a gullible person, and huh, that was just a gullible person, and that was an animal, bird, or somewhat, and the cell phone going off. So let's see this one. Gazel. Hold on, don't play it. All right. Gazel Big 8187. Backstory. I love backstories. I was dog sitting, and it was the first night the dog was staying at my house. In the middle of the night, he started barking nonstop, and I was too lazy to get up to go down there. So I decided to look at the Furbo camera and started seeing what I thought were orbs. Okay. I decided to screen record and got this footage at around 10 seconds. Pause it, and look at the background. Any explanation? Let's make this big. He said around 10 seconds, right? This should be around that time, 10 seconds. What's up with the background? It's in slow motion just in case. But even so, we would have to look at what kind of quality is a Furbo camera. I honestly never heard of a camera called Furbo. Um, that was definitely like a bug or dust going up. Okay, was that it? Let's go back a little bit. There was like something that kind of appeared. It's gonna be hard to catch it. But too late. Let's go all the way back. Let's see if I can catch it. Let's go a little back. A little back. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try one more time. little bit back. Last time, you guys. I'm just gonna try. Ah, I keep on pausing it exactly right after. Um, Again, it depends on the. I don't see nothing in the background now. If it's that what you're talking about, what I'm trying to pause it on, right now, if we look at it, like the matrixing of it is gonna make us want to see like a little child kind of like face over here, the whole body. But that's what it is. It's a matrixing. It's when there's some disfiguration, pixels within the camera, or even on a mirror or anything. The clouds. You know how people sometimes see images in the clouds. Yeah, that's right up there with matrixing. Um, but it does flash and leave slowly. So it's tough to tell. I would like to see this at regular speed, normal, not slow motion, regular, and we could come up with a better conclusion. That is for sure. So thank you for the backstory, but we need more to go on in order to give a better uh, a ooh, is that a UFO? But yeah, we need a better. We got a UFO. Let's go. To me, these are lights from the floor. It could be, spotlights from the floor. That's what it is. I've seen this very similar. I've seen this very similar up in the sky when they are paying tribute to 9/11 victims from the Twin Towers that fell in New York. Um, they had the two lights shooting up. So to me, it's gonna be that, unless other, unless something else is somebody says otherwise. But to me, that is spotlights from the floor shooting up towards the clouds, and even more so if it's a foggy, like a cloudy day, you're definitely gonna see something crazy like that. All right, let's do this one. Caught on a Nest cam at my grandmother's house. What did you catch? What is that? All right. Looking for any and all potential solutions. Looks to us alike looks to us like a four-legged animal, but it's transparent. You guys, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Obviously, this is a garage car, but what is this over here? Is that a field? Is that the sky? Like like the, s- literally the sky, and that's a field. Like, oh, is this grass? This is one of those cameras that kind of have like a bowl, like like a whole sphere thing going on. I don't. This is like it's kind of throwing me off, and it's making me wonder what type of quality of camera it is. We could definitely hear the walking. You could see it walking. Depending on the quality of the camera, I'm gonna say it's just like due to the weird sphere looking. Maybe it's a animal with white fur. The light is doing something crazy to it. It's just one of those phenomenon. But you could definitely hear it. It has some physical aspects to it. It's if it was just a regular camera, I'm sorry, but if it was a regular camera, maybe you might have had a better shot to it and be able to explain what's going on. But again, this falls into that category of what I was just saying. Why would you go to this specific point of the security camera? And this camera goes on forever, you guys. Like, unless you stop it, review it because something happened, that's what I'm talking about. It's definitely not a bug on the lens. That looks like a bug on the camera lens. No, I agree. You can kind of make out the little legs too. You guys wouldn't believe if Bean came out your ass. Shit. Oh my god. It's a ghost doggy. And it's clearly visible. Nah, there's depth to it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think it's the whole way of the camera. This is still throwing me off. Like, what the hell? Like, they just like I don't know what like anyway. It just looks weird to me, you guys. It just looks weird to me. But let's do one more for today. What is this? I don't know. Okay, let's just open it up. Okay, it has a whole story to it too. Let's do this. Okay. From NKBHDO8. I don't know if someone is trying to break into my place or if that's because my mom did some spiritism. Okay. I live with my mom and she made some spiritism a few months ago because she wanted to achieve her dreams faster. We've been in really big trouble for a whole month and now things are good, calmer. Glad to hear it. You know, you guys have found a way out of your hardship. But during night, when I am alone, like today, I always hear like someone trying to break into our place. We live in a flat. I clearly hear the door, the handle slowly moving. I even hear like someone is trying to put in the keys. And every time when I come to check, everything stops. But tonight, I caught the keys still shaking. I thought it was my neighbor. I thought it was my neighbor, but I only have two in my hallway and they're not here for 2 weeks. Nevertheless, the light turned on. I swear I am scared as hell and I don't know what to do. Let's see the video to see what's going on here. Let's bring it back one more time. All right. So what I'm going to recommend is uh if every time you go to the door and it stops, try and take the opportunity and put that same phone on a tripod. I have one handy. It's from the TikTok shop. I'm not making any, marketing, but it's basically a stand. Put your phone on it, right? You could do it vertical, sideways, whatever you want, guys. Whatever you want. You could have it like this, or you could have it like this, however you want. Set it up, record the door, and try and get a better recording. Because right now, I honestly can't even tell if it's the keys moving or if it's just the camera moving. But if you are in fear that your house might be um, haunted, the only way really to get some good answers is by capturing a good piece of evidence yourself. And with that, if it's a good enough piece of evidence, you could actually send it, look, do a little bit of research. There is a paranormal group in basically every city, every state, everywhere. There's a paranormal group. Just do a little bit of research because a lot of these paranormal groups, they might make matters worse if they don't have the experience. So just do a little bit of research. all of these paranormal groups most definitely have some sort of social media, and just look a little bit into them. But yes, once you get the help from a paranormal group, if things progress, escalates, gets worse, sometimes a paranormal group making contact and just, you know, telling the entity to go away could suffice. But a lot of times, maybe that won't work and you might want to take another step. But regardless, you're going to need evidence. So I would recommend putting your phone on a tripod or lean it. Maybe you don't have, the funds to get a tripod or whatever, but you could lean your phone in a way that you could record this video at least for a couple of hours throughout the night. Just let it recording and then go through the footage. And if something happens, cut the footage. Do not do any type of editing besides cropping it so it's a shorter, just to see what happens, and put it out there. Put it out there. Who knows? Somebody might reach out to you. I might come across this video. If it's serious, you could, if look, anybody out there, if you're experiencing paranormal activity and you need help or advice, I'm everywhere. I'm Facebook, Twitter, X, Thread, Lemonade, uh, everywhere. TikTok, everywhere. Uh, DM me, shoot me a message. I'm more than happy to help. If you're close by, I'll go myself and help you guys out. And yeah, yeah. But we're gonna leave it right here, you guys. If you guys are enjoying this, please do what you do when you like a channel. Hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.